Hello, everybody. My name is Neha. I'm going to be your facilitator for today. I want everyone to use the chat function and tell me which IPL team you think is going to win this season. Go on.
RCB.
RCB.
MI.
RCB.
Why? Because it's 18 seasons, so 1-8 is, Virat Kohli is all about.
So much thought you put in.
We want
Okay.
actually RCB to win, but let's see. I mean, we
Yeah.
want it from beginning itself.
I
MI
know, I know.
versus
Since Chennai is
RCB
not
final.
performing well, na, so we will
Okay.
support Virat
Th-
Kohli.
I think majority of us are saying RCB, and I think we all sort of know the reason and everything. So my next question to you is, put up in the chat, which are the two teams you want to see in the final? So we know one of them is
MI
RCB for
RCB.
sure.
Simple.
MI
Rohit,
RCB.
Rohit Kohli.
Rohit Kohli, huh? We want to see that face off. Okay, interesting. Actually, that's true. Even I want that. Awesome. Okay. So while those responses are coming in, keep the chat going on. I absolutely have no problem. But since the whole IPL buzz is happening around us, the activity that we have for you today is also an IPL themed activity. Don't worry, you don't really, if there is anyone over here who doesn't know too much about what is happening at IPL, what these terminologies mean, etc., don't worry, I am also one of them. Okay, but you don't have to know everything. Let me introduce the game to you, and then I will tell you how it is linked to IPL. Okay, the title of this meeting also says Guesstimate the IPL Special, right? So the activity we're going to be doing today is called Guesstimate, and as the name suggests, this is going to be a very exciting, very fun guessing game. So we're going to be doing a fun trivia-based team game show where me, as the facilitator, will be asking all of you some fun trivia questions. And because this is the IPL special, we will be doing trivia questions around IPL. But all of you, as teams, will be playing this. And here's the deal. You don't really have to know the right answer to the questions that I will be putting up. But you have to do two things: guess what the answer could be as a team, and also predict which answer you think will be closest to the actual answer, which team's answer you think is going to be closest to the actual answer, and then wager your points on them. And you, as a team, will then get points based on how correct your predictions are. So that is the whole twist of the game. It's not only about knowing the right answer. Well, if you know it, nothing like it, you will be getting some points if you are able to guess the right answer. But it is also about the prediction. So you are going to be in a position today to score a lot more points if you are able to make your predictions as a team correctly. Okay. And we're all going to be playing this activity in the main room over here. No breakout rooms. It is still going to be a team challenge. Let me tell you how. What I'm going to do. Hi, Ravi. I saw somebody just came over and handed a cup to you. Oh, Ravi's on a call. He's not going to be able to listen to me. So I was going to go ahead and tell all of you that I'm going to need your attention for 5 exact minutes, because I'm going to go ahead and showcase a 4-minute long video to all of you, which will explain what Guesstimate as a concept is, as a game is. So please don't lose your attention for 4 minutes, because only then will you be able to understand how to play this game. Now, before I go ahead and show you that video, let me remind you to please have your cameras on till the end of this program. Okay. It's a very basic request. Also, this is a virtual connect that itna to expected hai aap sab se. Okay. And secondly, the game is going to be played in 2 phases. In phase 1, I will ask all of you a question up on my big screen. I'll put the question up. All of you as teams have to come together, decide what a potential answer could be. That is phase 1. And in phase 2, I will reveal what are the 5 answers collected by the 5 teams. And then you have to, as a team, now predict which is going to be the right answer. This is the 2-step process to play this game. So with that, and without wasting any more time, let me go ahead and show you the tutorial video of how to play Guesstimate. Okay. Please don't lose your attention for this one. It's really important.
Guesstimate is a unique trivia-based team game show with a new age twist. In this game show, to win, you don't need to know the right answer. You need to know which team knows the right answer. The game host will share his screen to display the main game screen. All the participants will be additionally given a link which they have to access through their mobile devices. Simply click on the link and the platform will start from your mobile phone.
Okay, so this is important. I will need all of you to be using two devices. One is your laptop screen that you've used to join. If you're logging in from your mobile, please make sure you have another mobile as well that you can use as your game screen, because we will be needing two devices. So one would be your main screen, your Zoom screen, on which I will be displaying the questions. The other one is going to be your cell phone, on which you're going to be punching in the answers to these questions and also making your predictions. Okay, let's watch the remainder of this video.
The mobile link acts as your individual input platform to punch in your answers, chat with your teammates, and make predictions. This is the main game screen. The boxes displayed here are the prediction boxes. The numbers on top of each box are the winning ratios of that particular box. Below is the live team score. At the start of the game, every team starts with 100 points. The game has several rounds. Every round is broadly divided into two phases. In phase 1, the game master will ask you a question. All the participants need to punch in an answer in their individual game platform. Remember, it's a team game. You can chat with your team members, discuss what the correct answer could be, and then punch in accordingly. The game calculates the team answers on the basis of individual answers inputted. The answers of all the 5 teams are then displayed on the main game screen in an ascending order.
Okay, now before I go ahead, let's quickly go through what have we learned so far. The video has explained phase 1 to all of you, in which I'm going to quickly summarize it. I will obviously ask a question up on my big screen. All of you will then have to put in your individual answers to that question on your cell phone screens. But let's not forget, this is a team game. So what the game is actually going to do is it will collect all the individual responses from all members of a team, and then the game will display an averaged out answer. So all the individual answers it is collecting, it will average it out. The game will do that, and then it will display the average as your team's answer, which means to let the average not get affected too much, all of you have to be very well coordinated as a team. And that is why we have an inbuilt function, okay, in the game, which is the chat function. So on this screen, as you can see, there is like a tiny chat bubble that you will see on the bottom. If you click on it, it will give you access to the chat. All of you will first have to, in your team, discuss what you think needs to go as the answer to that question, chat with your team members, and then put in your respective answers. Keep in mind, every individual member of a team has to put in an answer. The game will then calculate the average, display the average as your final team result over here. And we're going to be doing this as 5 teams today. Okay, this was phase 1. Let's quickly watch what phase 2 is all about.
Displayed on the main game screen in an ascending order. Now phase 2 begins. Remember, to win the game, it's not important to know the right answer, but to predict which team knows the right answer. Once the answers are revealed, in this phase, every team gets 2 opportunities to predict which answer is closest to the actual answer and wager their points on them. It can either be their own answer or it can be other teams' answers as well. Example, if the player thinks the actual answer is closer to 3600, they can select A. If the player thinks actual answer is closer to 5500, they can select C. If they are not too sure, but they think the actual answer is somewhere in the lower range, then they can select F as well. So individually, the participants make 2 predictions. For every prediction, they will wager a portion of their existing points depending on how much confident they are. Example, a participant can select B, choose 70 coins for his first prediction, and can select G and wager 20 coins for his second prediction. One should use the chat option to discuss with the team before deciding their prediction. Once the individual predictions are made, the game calculates the team prediction based on individual inputs and showcases the result.
Okay, now before we move into the results, This is what phase 2 was. I'm going to quickly summarize it for you. Okay. Then phase 1, all the members have put in their answers. The game has calculated the average, and you will have like a display of all the 5 answers collected from the 5 teams. In phase 2, you now have to predict which out of these 5 answers is going to be closest to the actual answer. So on your cell phone screen as well, you will see all of the 5 responses. You need to click on the response you think is going to be the actual answer. Wager some points on it based on how confident you are. So there is a section at the bottom that says points to bid. It's like a ruler. So based on how confident you are, select the option, select how many points you want to bid on that option, hit submit. You have to do this twice. So every individual member has to make 2 rounds of predictions. After that, again, the game will calculate the average of all the individual predictions and then display the final result like this. Okay. So now let's quickly go through what the scoring is like, and that's the last part of the video.
Is the result. In this case, team 1 has predicted on B with 60 coins and on F with 30 coins. Note, all coins are represented by their team colors. For reference, check the scorebar. Now this brings us to the result phase, where the game master will give away the right answer. To determine which team has answered correctly, one needs to remember the following rule. The team whose answer is closest to the actual answer, but not more than the actual answer, wins. I repeat, the team's answer which is closest to the actual answer, but not more than the actual answer, wins. In this case, the correct answer is 5,200. Even though 5,500 is closest, but because it is more than the actual answer, it will not be considered. And thus, the winning answer is 4,800, which is closest but not more than the actual answer. As seen in this example, Team 2 has answered 4,800, marked by their team color. They are in the winning zone and thus fetch 100 points. However, Team 1 and Team 5 predicted on Team 2's answer. Thus, they get points equal to their wager multiplied by the winning ratio. In this case, for Team 1, they fetch 60 into 4, that is 240 points. Since 4,800 lies in the lower range, teams predicting on F also win. So Team 3 gets 60 points. Hence, points are earned by giving the correct answers, but more points can be won by making the correct predictions. This is GuessTeammate for you. Keep making the right predictions as a team while we throw mind-boggling questions at you.
All right, so that was the end of the video. Now, in all honesty, I want to know from all of you, how many of you think that this was too much information to take in 4 minutes? Raise your hand. How many of you think that? Good. You should be thinking that, because I understand it is too much information to take in 4 minutes. And if I'm someone who is actually saying this out loud, then it's pretty obvious I also have a solution. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a trial round where I will be walking you through the steps of how to play this game by getting everyone to actually log into the game and do a trial question with me. And we will all understand while we play using the trial question, how to actually play the game. Okay? And yes, this is going to be related to cricket trivia. Wait for the game to start at least. Looks like people are very, very excited about this one. Good to know that. Keep the enthusiasm active. Get your cell phones out, everybody. I'm going to pull out a QR code, and I need all of you to scan that QR code and get into the game. After you scan the QR code, it is going to ask you for the player ID. Your player ID will be your first name dot your last name. Please put in your full names because we're going to track back winners. Top 3 winners, okay, using this information. So even though this is going to be a team game, the game also has the ability to see how each individual is performing, what are the responses that each of you as individuals are putting in, how fast you are putting in, and how close they are to the actual answer, which will help us determine 3 people as winners towards the end. So we will have 1 team winning, obviously, and we will also have 3 individual winners, and the individual winners will be getting prizes. Okay. So with that, everyone quickly go ahead and scan this QR code for me, please. Let me know if you're able to see my screen. Go ahead and scan this QR code. It is going to ask you for a player ID. Please put in your full names, your first name dot your last name. That will help us track you back if you're a winner. Okay, let's not use any fancy names. We don't want to do Spider-Man, James
Organization name,
Bond.
right?
Sorry?
Not the organization name, only username.
No, only username, your name, sir. Your first name dot your last name. Okay, I hope everyone is logged in. And even
Yeah.
if you haven't, don't worry, you can just scan the QR code, get back into the game. For now, eyes on the game screen, you guys. I'm going to go ahead, share my game screen, and your game is about to start now. Please let me know if you're able to see the main game screen. Okay, this is where the questions will be asked, by the way. Can you see it? It says game not started because I've not started it, but this is where the questions are. We're going to do a trial round first, okay? So everybody ready? Okay, let's do this. Your trial round question is number of times the word Aja is repeated in Himesh Reshamya's famous song Jhalak Dikhla Ja. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. Don't put in any answer as yet. Let me just quickly explain what all of you are seeing on your screen. You'll see a box that says enter your answer, but don't put in any answer as yet. At the bottom of your screen, you will see a tiny chat bubble. Click on that chat bubble. You'll be able to see what team you are. By the way, right on the top, it'll show you team 1, team 2, team 3. And once you open the chat, I want everyone to go ahead and send a quick hi in the chat. Come on. So you will all know who is a part of your team and what their names are. Come on. All members of every team put in a hi. We have 14 to 15 people per team, just so you know. So I hope all these people are sending a hi so everyone has an idea. And I'm going to request everyone to not annotate on my screen anymore. If you're done sending a hi, now discuss as a team what you think should be the answer to this question. And type that in the chat. Come on. Start typing in answers in the chat first. Look at what people are saying. And then you can shut the chat, go back and type your answer in the enter answer box. Keep in mind your answer will always be numbers. So you can only put in numbers. Come on. How many times is the word Aja repeated in Himesh Reshamya's famous song Jhalak Dikhla Ja? Guys, this is only a trial question. That's why it's not related to IPL. The next set of questions are going to be all IPL/cricket themed. So be ready for it. This is just a trial question. I'm going to reset the scores at the end of this round. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. Why is everyone typing in a hi in the Zoom chat? You guys, you're not supposed to put in answers over here. You're supposed to put in answers on the game screen. You're all scanned the QR code, right? Looks like people don't want to win prizes. They all want to tell everyone what they think the answer is. Was I not clear with my instructions? Or did you guys not see the video? What's happening? I just opened the chat and people are like putting in answers here. Guys, if you haven't already understood, it's not the Zoom chat you're supposed to use. It's the game chat. Look at your game screen over there at the bottom. This is your game screen, right? Over there at the bottom, you will see a chat option. You need to click on that. That is the chat, which is accessible only to your team. How do you expect your team to win if you're going to put up answers like this in this Zoom chat? People are still putting in answers. Right after I've said, don't put the answers up in the Zoom chat. What a tough audience today. If you're okay to share your prize by revealing answers, I am okay. I have no problem. But there are prizes to be won, so play smartly. Okay, all right. I hope everyone has started putting in answers. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and somebody's saying they're not able to log in. So everyone else is able to log in. You just need to scan the QR code, which is up in the chat. Find it, scan it. You should be good. Okay. Put in your full name as your player ID. All right. For the rest of you, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. And we're going to move on to the prediction phase. By the way, like I said, there are about 14 to 15 people per team. In team 1, only 12 people have responded. Team 2, 12 have responded. Team 3 is the only team where all 14 out of 14 people have responded. So good job, team 3. Team 4, 11 out of 14 people have responded. Team 5, 12 out of 14. If you're someone in a team that is not responding, I will not be able to do anything because the power to put in answers is in your hand. Put in your answers on your individual game screen. For now, let's go next and see what these answers are. Okay, we're going to skip this for now. These are your answers. The question was, how many times is the word Aja repeated in Himesh Reshammiya's famous song Jhalak Dikhla Ja? Our responses are 33, 38, 39, 42, and 80. Now, these are the responses you will all see on your individual cell phones as well. Okay. So, this is the phase 2 of the game where you have to now predict. How will you predict? Select one of the answers, obviously, after chatting with your teammates. What you think, which out of these 5 answers is going to be the actual answer. So, first, go ahead and chat. After you finish this discussing in the individual game chat that is on the screen, on your individual game screen, on your cell phones, after you finish chatting over there, then come back, shut the chat, come back, and then select what answer you think is going to be the right answer. And then at the bottom of your screen, okay, on your game screen only, you will see a section that says points to bid. So it's in the form of a ruler, like a slider. So all you need to do is slide the amount of points you want to predict on based on how confident you are and after you've discussed with your team, and then hit on submit. Don't forget to hit on submit, otherwise I will not get your response. After you've done this once, read the title. It says prediction 1. The same screen will come up, but it will read prediction 2. So you have to do the prediction twice, only then will I get everyone's response. Come on, go ahead and make your predictions now. You have 30 seconds as a team to do that. And remember, the answer, whatever you're predicting on, needs to be lower than the actual answer. What the actual answer is, I will reveal. But even if the answer is bigger and it's closer, that will not be awarded as the right answer. It always has to be lesser than the actual answer. Okay.
Do we also need to drag the points to bid where it shows on the
Yes,
left?
exactly. That's what I
So
just
what
said.
point we need to select? We need to drag that to that particular point.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right. How to join? Where is the QR? The QR is up in the chat. If you've lost the QR, can one of you just go ahead and paste it again for me? It's up in the chat. Or Ritu, if you can do that, just reshare the QR code if possible. It's up
And
in the chat.
this was a trial, right?
This is still a trial round. Yes. Don't worry about it. Okay, I have responses. I have 10 people who've responded from team 1, 10 from team 2, 8 from team 3, 4 from team 4, and 9 from team 5. You have 20 more seconds. I'm going very slow for this round. I'm going to really speed up once we start the main game. I'm only going slow right now because I want everyone to understand how the platform works. Keep in mind, each one of you has to make 2 rounds of predictions. Okay, the title will read prediction 1 and then prediction 2. Only after you have made both rounds of predictions. Don't forget to hit on submit after you've selected the answer, selected the points to bid, hit on submit, do this twice, and then only I will get your response as an individual. Otherwise, it will not even give me your response if you just do this once. So just letting all of you know. Okay, if you have any doubts, I would request all of you to just ask me orally because I'm not accessing the chat because I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah,
Okay?
so like we need to select twice the number on the
Yes.
box and then drag
Yes.
that particular to that point closest
That's
and then
correct.
submit.
Yes.
Okay,
And then submit.
Okay, great.
Yep. Okay, awesome. All right, I'm going to go next. Team 4, only 7. Only half the people have responded from your team, just letting you know. But I can't waste any more time. This was a trial round. If you had any doubts, you can ask me. But looks like people in team 4 are really a little slow. I'm going very slow for this round. It's going to be a lot faster moving forward. So I hope you get the hang of it. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. Stop me anytime and ask me your questions. That is okay. But don't go slow. Okay. All right. I'm going to go next. Let's have a look at the predictions. Okay. This is the result of predictions. How do I read the predictions? Now, all teams are represented by a color. Look at the bottom of my screen. Team 1 is represented by green, 2 by blue, 3 by purple. This is what it means. Okay. So right now, team number 3, that is in purple, has predicted on A, which has the answer 33. A lot of teams, that is team numbers 1, team number 2, and team number 5 have predicted on D. Team number 4 is playing safe and they've predicted on D and on E. Okay. Now, some of you might have this question. You all must have seen boxes F and G. What are these boxes, right? So if at all you think the answer lies anywhere in the lower range, that is between 33 to 38 in this case, you could have predicted on F. If you think the answer lies between 42 and 80, you could have predicted on G. Okay, that is what these boxes are for. So in future, you can use it. For now, let me go ahead and reveal the right answer to the question, how many times does the word Aja appear in Himesh Reshamya's famous song Jhalak Dikla Ja? The right answer, you guys, is 75. And even though 80 is close to 75, but because it is higher, I cannot award 80 as the right answer. 42 is going to be awarded as the right answer. And 42 was given by team number 2. Do you see how the answers now have colors? So that's how I know. So team 2, if this was not a trial round, you would have won 100 points. All the teams that predicted on D get points based on their wager. So the total of the wager, that is for team 2 in this case, would be 20 plus 10, 30 into the winning ratio, which is 1:4, right? So 30 into 4 would be 120 additional points. If you're predicting anywhere else, you're losing those points as well. Okay, I'm going to reset the score now. Any doubts before I move on to my main game? Anybody, any doubts? Now is the time to ask me, because after this, the main game starts and that one is going to be a bit too fast. Anybody, any doubts, any questions so far? Okay. All right, then let's do this. Your first IPL themed question up on your screen is, how many players in total have ever played at least one match in the IPL from 2008 to 2024? How many players in total have ever played at least one match in IPL from 2008 to 2024? Let me tell you, every season sees a lot of debutants with 10 teams and at least 25 man squads. There are over 250 active players each year. This is just a fun fact I'm sharing with all of you that can help you derive at an answer. So with this information now, go ahead and make your guesses. Keep in mind, you only have 30 seconds as a team to punch in your guesses. Your 30 seconds starts now. Go on. How many players in total have ever played at least one match in the IPL from 2008 to 2024? I gave you a very interesting fun fact. That is, every season sees debutants. We know that. And with 10 teams and 25 man squads, over 250 players are active every year. And sometimes they play just like 1-2 matches in their career as well, some players. So with this information, what is your guess? Okay, time is ticking. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Very few people have answered. If you don't answer, we're going to go ahead without you. Okay, this game doesn't stop. Last 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And your time is up. Let's have a look at what the answers are. Okay, gonna skip this for now. Don't do anything over here as yet. Skip this as well. And here are your answers. The question was, how many players in total have ever played at least one match in IPL from 2008 to 2024? The responses we've got include 307, 370, 719, 827, 1824. With these responses, you have 20 seconds on the clock to make 2 rounds of predictions. Your time starts now. Come on, make your predictions. You've already done the trial round. You know how this works. Your scores have been reset to 100 points. So each of you as teams have 100 points to make predictions. Go ahead and make your predictions now. Time is ticking, everybody. 15 seconds. If you're losing out on making predictions, I cannot unfortunately stop the timer or the game for you. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Team 3 is really fast. Very impressive, team 3. Rest of the teams, you really need to buck up. Come on. Last 7 seconds. And your time is up. Let's have a look at the predictions. Okay, an awful lot of you have predicted on 370 and 827. Let me tell you, you can also use boxes F and G. Okay, they're not as rewarding because these are safe bets, but you can use them in the future. These are a result of the...
Neha, can you
Yes?
please repeat the importance of F and G boxes?
Sure. So if you think the answer is anywhere between 307 and 370, it's like a number in the middle of this range, you can make a prediction on F. If you think the answer is between this range, that is 827 and 1824, like the higher range, the answer can be anywhere in between this range, then you can make your predictions on G. That is what boxes F and G are for. Okay. So we have team number 1 predicting on B. Team number 2 has predicted on B and on D. Team 3 has predicted on D and E. Team 4 has predicted on B and D. And Team 5 has predicted on D and E. That's how you read the predictions. Let me tell you, the right answer, you guys, is 1150 players. The question was, how many players in total have ever played at least one match in the IPL from 2008 to 2024? 1150 is the right answer. That because 827 is the closest and lower than the actual answer, that will be awarded as the right answer given by team number 1. So team 1, you get 100 points. Sorry, 100 points for giving the right answer. But unfortunately, you were not confident to predict on your own answer. So you have predicted on some other answer. That's why you're not making enough points in this round. The teams that are actually making points in this round are team numbers 2, team numbers 5, team number 3, and 4. And at the end of this round, the scores are at the bottom. Please have a look. I have team 2 leading with 210 points, followed by team numbers 1 and 4 with 150 points, team number 3 with 100, and team 5, you're at 70 points. If at all there is any team whose score falls under 100, we will replenish your score to 100. So you have 100 tokens at least to make predictions. Okay. Now, on your individual cell phone screens, can everybody see there is a thing written as IGS? Do you see that? IGS right on the top of your screen. IGS stands for individual game score. So what the game is doing is it is tracking everyone's individual progress. Okay. And it is able to determine who is giving answers which are actually close to the actual answer and how fast you're doing that as individuals. And that's how it's generating an individual game score for everyone. So I'll tell you who the highest IGS toppers are. From team 1, I have Naman Dingra with 139 as the IGS score. Team 2, I have Satyendra Pal with 137. Team 5, I have Agash P with 118 points. Team 3, I have Shivam Srivastav with 116. And team 1, I have Nagateja Prodhaturi with 115 points. So Naman, you're leading. You have the highest IGS score so far. Congratulations to you. By the way, all the names that
sorry, my IGS score is 145.
Yeah, mine shows 173.
Yes, that is because it is a total of the trial.
126.
The trial.
Guys, it's the trial round and this round. But I am calling out the IGS score only from this round, not the trial round. These are the people you should listen to in the chat. Okay. All right. So with that, let's move on to our next question. Up on your screens now. Okay. What is the cumulative prize money distributed across all IPL seasons till 2024? I'm going to repeat this. What is the cumulative prize money distributed across all IPL seasons till 2024? Let me tell you before you derive at the answer. The prize pool has been ever rising. In IPL 2024, okay, just in 2024, rupees 46.5 crore was awarded across categories, including champions, runners-up, and individual awards. This is the fun fact from my end that could or could not help you derive at the right answer. I hope it does. But with this information, go ahead and punch in your guesstimates now. You have 30 seconds on the clock to make your guesses.
The figure has to be in crores, right? Like we don't type all the zeros.
Don't type the zeros. Very good question. Don't type the zeros. If you think it is 1 crore, just type 1. If you think it is 2 crores, just type 2. And don't put decimal numbers, put like a whole number. Okay. All right, go on and put in your guesses now. 30 seconds. Come on. Oh, 30 seconds already started. It's 20 seconds now. What is the cumulative prize money distributed across all IPL seasons till 2024? 15 seconds on the clock to make your guesses. By the way, after this round, I have a very interesting twist for all of you. But you'll only know what that twist is after we finish this round. Oh, last 7 seconds. Everybody, let's go. And your time is up. Keep in mind, you have to be really fast when you answer. Otherwise, your response will not be recorded. But I'm going to go ahead, move next to have a look at what the responses are so we can make our predictions. Oops. We have 2 big answers, but they are definitely not going to be the right answer. That's what I can tell you. So if you have 3 answers in front of you, which could probably qualify for being the right answer, what is going to be your guess? You have 20 seconds to make your predictions and your time starts now. Come on, go ahead. What is the cumulative prize money distributed across all IPL seasons till 2024? This was your question. Your responses are up on your screen. 2 rounds of predictions to make. 15 seconds to go. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. If you don't make your prediction, we'll have to go ahead without you. And your time is up. Let's have a look at the predictions. Okay. All right, we have an awful lot of you predicting on A and F. We have team number 2 who also thinks it could be C, and we have team 1 that thinks it could be in the higher range. Let me tell you, you weren't supposed to put those many zeros. The right answer to this question, you guys, what is the cumulative prize money distributed across all IPL seasons till 2024 is 950 crore. Because 800 is the closest. Team 1, again, I don't know why team 1 is making this mistake. You're giving the right answer somehow, but you're not confident that your team knows the right answer. I think you need to work on your decision making, team 1, but good job on giving the right answer. You definitely get 100 points over there. And the only team that is making points in this round is team number 2, because they predicted 90 tokens on team 1's answer. So at the end of this round, I have team 2 leading with 360. Good job, team number 2. Followed by team 1 with 160. All other teams are less than 100. Don't worry, your score will replenish to 100 points in the next round. Okay. Highest IGS topper at the end of this round is with 365 points from team number 4, Senthil Kumar. Congratulations, Senthil. Let's have a look at our next question. What is the total amount spent on player salaries, which includes auction plus retention across all IPL seasons till 2024? I'm going to repeat that question. What is the total amount spent on player? Again, this answer is in crores. Don't put in those many zeros. And I'm going to give you a fun fact as well. IPL's 2024 mini auction saw players like Michelle Stark fetch 24.75 crore, the highest ever. And teams have spent 263 crores in that auction alone. This is a fun fact that I'm giving you. With this, keep in mind your answer is in crores. Don't put those many zeros. If you think the answer is 1 crore, just put 1. If you think it's 2, just put 2. And with that, your 30-second timer starts now. Let's go. And by the way, I told you I'm going to introduce like a fun twist to the game, but I'm going to do that after this question. Okay. All right, what is the total amount spent on player salaries, auction, plus retention across all IPL seasons till 2024? The fun fact I gave you is IPL 2024's mini auction saw players like Michelle Stark fetch 24.75 crore, the highest ever, and teams spent 263 crores in that auction alone. All right, last 5 seconds. And your time is up. Let's have a look at the responses that have come in from the different teams. Okay. These are your responses up on my screen. I told you the answer is in crore. Looks like a team again made the mistake of putting in those many zeros. You know, if you do that, you're losing out an opportunity to actually score some points. So you might want to be mindful about that. Okay. Anyway, your responses are up on your screen. You have 20 seconds to predict which out of these is going to be the right answer. I'm going to repeat the question. What is the total amount spent on player salaries, auction plus retention across all IPL seasons till 2024? 15 seconds left on the clock to make your predictions. 15 seconds. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 'And your time is up. Let's have a look at the prediction. Okay, the predictions are really spread out in this particular round. The question was, what is the total amount spent on player salaries, auction and retention across all IPL seasons? You guys, the right answer is 7,000 crores because 4,334 is lower than 7,000. That is going to be awarded as the right answer, given this time by team number 5. Good to see there is another team besides team 1 that has actually given the right answer this time. Congratulations to you, team 1. However, team 1 played really smart this time and actually predicted on this answer being right. So team 1, good job to you. We have team number 5 and 1 leading with 400 points at the end of this round, followed by team 2 with 170. Team 3 and 4, don't worry, your score will replenish 200 in the next round. And with that...
What was the answer? Have you told?
7,000.
Okay.
I did, yeah, 7,000 crores.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of this round, I have 2 people with the highest IGS score. The reason I'm calling out the IGS score is because these are the people that are actually giving answers which are matching the right answer. So with 465 points, I have Nagateja Prodhaturi in team 1 and I have Senthil Kumar from team 4 with the highest IGS scores. And by the way, I also have a stat which gives me the most coordinated team. That is a team that is not letting their average get affected too much because all players are actually putting in the same answer. And the team with the highest IGS score is team number 3 because they are the most coordinated team. They have a total team, TCS is what we call it, team coordination score of 10,367. Followed by team 2 with 9,600. Just for comparison. With that, let's have a look at your next question. This one comes with a very interesting twist. You better be ready for it. The question is, what is the total cumulative number of fan attendance stadium-wise for all CSK versus MI matches held in India till 2024? What is the total cumulative number of fan attendance stadium-wise for all CSK versus MI matches held in India till 2024? What is the total cumulative number of fan attendance for all CSK versus MI matches held in India till 2024? Vankare and Chepak seating is about 35 to 40,000 and most of their matches are packed and they have had multiple encounters. We know that. So with that, go ahead and put in your guesstimates.
It's in millions, so how to put?
Sorry?
How to put million number?
You have to put the actual number for this one.
Okay.
Yep.
So like
Saade
total
saat lakh.
number of zeros.
That's
Actual.
correct.
Oh.
Mhm. All right. You have 15 seconds to put in your answer. Sorry, take 20 seconds for this one. Your timer started right now, 20 seconds. And after this, I'm going to introduce a very fun twist. Okay, so be ready for that as well. All right, last 15 seconds. Eight seconds. And your time is up. Let me introduce you now to the twist. Okay, so if all of you look at your screen, I am going to introduce a high risk, high reward stage. Okay, we have two more questions to do after this round. So keeping this information in mind, please listen to the twist before selecting anything or doing anything. Let me tell you, this is a high risk, high reward stage, which means I'm giving all of you an opportunity to predict based on how far the teams, how good the teams are performing so far. You can actually predict on a team even before the answers are revealed. Let me tell you, if your prediction is right, you will get into 10 of whatever you have predicted. Okay, this is one thing you need to keep in mind. If you are incorrect, you will lose into 10 of what you have predicted. And if you do decide to go ahead, you have an option to predict in this round or not, because if you look at your cell phone screen, you have an option to skip bet. So if you decide to skip this round, in that case, you will get 2 rounds of prediction to make after the answer is revealed. But let's say if you do decide to predict in this round, then you will get only one round of prediction to make, because this is serving as your secondary prediction. Okay. So it is very rewarding. That is only if your answer is correct. You can always predict on your own team's answer as well, because you all know what you have submitted as a team. But this is your opportunity to score big. Okay. So go ahead, take 10 seconds, decide as a team whether you want to predict in this round or not. If you decide to skip bet, click on skip bet and then click on submit. Don't forget to hit the submit button. Otherwise, I will not get your response. So please go ahead and make your decision. Are you going to predict even before the answer is revealed and risk getting high rewards, or are you going to wait to see what the answers are and then make an informed decision? Last 5 seconds to decide what you want to do in this round. All right, your time is up. Let's have a look at what teams, all 5 teams have decided to go ahead in this round, and all 5 teams have predicted on themselves. Good going. With that, let's have a look at the answers. The question was, what is the total cumulative number of fan attendance for all CSK versus MI matches held in India till 2024? You have only 15 seconds because you have to make only one round of prediction. Go ahead and make your predictions now. Five seconds. And your time is up. Let's have a look at the predictions made. Okay, it's definitely B, C, or D is what teams are predicting. Well, let me tell you, the right answer, you guys, is actually 14 lakh spectators. And because A had the closest answer given by team 1, who also predicted that they would be correct, Master Stroke team 1, you are leading in this round, and look at how much margin, 1,840 points in total. We have 2 more rounds to go, you guys, so don't worry. More opportunities to score points. At the end of this round, let me also give out the highest IGS scorer. With 590 points from team 1, I now have Shadab Moment. Congratulations, you're the highest IGS topper so far. 2 more questions to go. Let's have a look at what those questions are. What is the total number of dot balls bowled by all teams combined in the IPL 2024 season alone? Total number of dot balls bowled by all teams combined in the IPL 2024 season. Because you've all understood how to play this game well now, you only have 12 seconds to answer. Put in your guesses now. This is the second last question. Second last question. Go on. 10 seconds to put in your answers. If you don't put in an answer, we'll have to move ahead without you. 8 seconds.
6
5 seconds.
6 or 7.
Dipali, you're unmuted.
No, I was actually asking, but thought to answer it.
All right. Your time's up. Let's have a look at. Hold on. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, we can't have a look at the answers right now. We actually have to go ahead and do the team prediction round. What's it going to be, you guys? You've seen the screen before. Go ahead and make your secondary prediction if at all you want to opt for it. Or if you want to be a team that wants to play safe, then don't predict in this round and wait till the answers are revealed and then make your guesses. The question is, what is the total number of dot balls bowled by all teams combined in the IPL 2024 season? All right. 10 seconds to predict in this round. And your time is up. Let's have a look at the prediction. Why did I expect this? Everyone is so confident that team 1 is somehow going to know the answer. So all teams have now predicted on team 1. Let's have a look at what the answers are to the question. What is the total number of dot balls bowled by all teams combined in the IPL 2024 seasons? 10 seconds to answer. Only 10 seconds because you have only one round of prediction to make. Go on. 7 seconds. Total number of dot balls in 2024. Last 5 seconds. And your time is up. Let's have a look at the answers, the predictions, sorry. Okay, a lot of people think it could either be A or C. Well, the right answer, you guys, is actually 36,000 dot balls, which was given by team number 4. And that is why nobody predicted on that answer. So nobody is getting points for predictions. The people are only losing points, except for team 4, which is able to score 100 points in this round. But even then, team 1, you're still leading with 1,000 points, followed by team 4 with 130. Moving on, highest IGS topper so far with 632 is again Shadab Moment from team 1. Congratulations, Shadab, for maintaining that streak. We're going to do one last question after this. And your last question is, interestingly enough, what is the estimated total number of samosas sold across all IPL stadiums during the 2022, 23 and 24 seasons? Let me tell you, each match sees about 40,000 fans. Okay, the answer is in millions. So don't put those many zeros. All right, just put the answer as whatever million you think it is. The only information I can give you is that there are about 40,000 fans in each match, and there are approximately 74 matches in every season. Go on and make your guesses. You have 10 seconds. Make your guesstimates. 7 seconds. Answer is in million. Last question. What's it gonna be? 5 seconds. All right, let's have a look at. Oh, we can't have a look yet. We have to go ahead and make our team predictions. Come on, 10 seconds to predict whether you are going to predict in this round on a team, or are you going to skip it and have a look at the answers and then decide. 10 seconds to make that decision. We have team 1 leading with 1,000 points so far, followed by team 4. All other teams are tying at 100 points. Okay, last 5 seconds. All right, let's have a look at the result of this phase. Okay, we have team 1 who has chosen to opt out of predicting. They're not even predicting on themselves. So team 1, you will get 2 rounds of predictions to make. All other teams, you will get 1 round of prediction to make. The answer was in millions. I told you not to put those many zeros. But the question was, what is the estimated total number of samosas sold across all IPL stadiums during the 22, 23, and 24 season? These are your responses. Go ahead and make your predictions now. Come on, last question. Last question. Only team 1 gets 2 rounds of predictions to make. Everyone else only gets 1 round. You have 10 seconds to answer. 5 seconds. All right, let's have a look at the predictions. A, B, and C. Most of you are predicting on A. I told you the answer is millions. You had to only put the number, and the right answer is actually 4.5 million samosas. There is no right answer on my screen. So in the last round, teams are only losing points. And with that, this brings us to the end of the game. We have team 1 still maintaining their lead with 590 points. Congratulations, team 1. You're our winning team today. Let me also announce that the most coordinated team has been team number 2 with 13,825 at the end of all the questions. Congratulations to you, team 2. And I'm going to give out the top 3 highest IGS scorers overall. I have with 702 points on position 3. Shri Harsha Gijarla, congratulations. She's from team 5. Moving on with 712 points, I have Satendra Pal from team number 2 as our first runner-up with the highest IGS score. And Shadab Momin maintaining their lead with 732 points from team 1. Congratulations to you. These are our top 3 winners. So, well, that's the end of it. I hope everyone had a good time. That's my time. Thank you, everyone, for being such a lovely audience. I hope you all had fun. Until next time, we're going to keep having these programs. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, you guys.
Thank you so much, Neha.
Bye.
Bye, Sultana.